The illusion of control and the birth of inner power. There comes a quiet moment in every person's life when they realize something unsettling. No matter how carefully they plan, how hard they try, or how good their intentions are, the world does not bend to their will. People disappoint you. Plans collapse without warning. Words wound deeper than they should. Circumstances shift overnight. And the most painful part is not what happens to you. It's how deeply it affects you. You replay conversations in your mind. You carry resentment longer than necessary. You lose sleep over things already decided. You allow external chaos to dictate your internal state. This is where most people live. Not because they are weak, but because they were never taught another way. Over 2,000 years ago, a man who owned nothing, controlled nothing, and had no social power whatsoever uncovered a truth that still terrifies modern society. That man was Epictetus. He was born a slave. Not metaphorically, literally. And yet, his mind was freer than emperors, his peace stronger than armies, and his philosophy more relevant today than ever. Epictetus did not promise happiness. He did not sell comfort. He offered something far more dangerous. Unshakable inner freedom. A state where insults lose their sting. Where chaos does not penetrate your center. Where nothing, absolutely nothing, has the power to control you without your consent. Stoicism is not about becoming emotionless. It is about becoming unaffected. And it begins with a single, brutal realization. Principle 1. Some things are under your control, most are not. This is the foundation. Miss this, and everything else collapses. Epictetus began his teachings with a line so simple it feels almost insulting. Some things are up to us. Some things are not. Your opinions, judgments, values, and choices, these belong to you. Other people's behavior, opinions, outcomes, luck, timing, these never did. The illusion of control and the birth of inner power. There comes a quiet moment in every person's life when they realize something unsettling. No matter how carefully they plan, how hard they try, or how good their intentions are, the world does not bend to their will. People disappoint you. Plans collapse without warning. Words wound deeper than they should. Circumstances shift overnight. And the most painful part is not what happens to you. It's how deeply it affects you. You replay conversations in your mind. You carry resentment longer than necessary. You lose sleep over things already decided. You allow external chaos to dictate your internal state. This is where most people live. Not because they are weak, but because they were never taught another way. Over 2,000 years ago, a man who owned nothing, controlled nothing, and had no social power whatsoever uncovered a truth that still terrifies modern society. That man was Epictetus. He was born a slave. Not metaphorically, literally. And yet, his mind was freer than emperors, his peace stronger than armies, and his philosophy more relevant today than ever. Epictetus did not promise happiness. He did not sell comfort. He offered something far more dangerous. Unshakable inner freedom. A state where insults lose their sting. Where chaos does not penetrate your center. Where nothing, absolutely nothing, has the power to control you without your consent. Stoicism is not about becoming emotionless. It is about becoming unaffected. And it begins with a single, brutal realization. Principle 1. Some things are under your control, most are not. This is the foundation. Miss this, and everything else collapses. Epictetus began his teachings with a line so simple it feels almost insulting. Some things are up to us. Some things are not. Your opinions, judgments, values, and choices, these belong to you. Other people's behavior, opinions, outcomes, luck, timing, these never did. Yet most people live as if it's the opposite. They try to control how others see them. They obsess over outcomes they cannot guarantee. They burn energy reacting to words they cannot erase. They suffer over events that already happened. And then they wonder why they feel exhausted, bitter, and powerless. The moment you emotionally invest in what is not yours to control, you surrender your peace. Epictetus warned that the fastest way to misery is confusing what belongs to you with what does not. Think about how often your mood depends on someone's approval, someone's response, someone's apology, someone's behavior. This is not awareness. This is quiet self-enslavement. Stoicism does not ask you to ignore reality. It asks you to place responsibility correctly. You are responsible for your character, your choices, your effort, your response. You are not responsible for outcomes, reactions, opinions, circumstances. The moment you internalize this distinction, something radical happens. Life becomes lighter. Not easier, but clearer. You stop arguing with reality. You stop demanding fairness from the universe. You stop taking personally what was never about you. And when you no longer fight what you cannot control, you gain something rare. Composure. Principle 2. Events don't disturb you, your judgments do. This principle separates casual readers from disciplined practitioners. Most people believe, "This situation made me angry. This person hurt me. This event ruined my peace." Epictetus dismantles this illusion completely. It is not events that disturb us. It is our interpretation of them. The same words that enrage one person leave another indifferent. The same failure that breaks one person strengthens another. The same insult that wounds one ego barely registers in another. Why? Because the event is neutral. Your judgment is not. Between what happens and how you feel, there is a space. In that space lies your freedom. The Stoic does not suppress emotion. He interrogates it. He asks, "What belief did I attach to this? Why did I assume this meant something about me? Is this reaction serving my character, or my ego?" Most suffering is not caused by pain. It is caused by the story you tell yourself about the pain. When someone disrespects you, the injury is optional. The insult only has power if you authorize it. This does not mean tolerating abuse. It means refusing to internalize it. Epictetus taught that no one can harm you unless you cooperate with the harm. You cooperate every time you replay the insult, seek validation, demand understanding, attach identity to opinion. The disciplined mind does something different. It observes. It pauses. It chooses its response deliberately. And slowly, something extraordinary happens. The world remains chaotic. But you do not. These first two principles are not motivational. They are diagnostic. They expose why most people feel controlled by life. In the next part, we will move deeper into how Stoics dismantle emotional triggers, neutralize criticism, and develop a mind that remains steady even under pressure. Before we continue, ask yourself one question honestly. How much of your stress comes from trying to control what was never yours?